Hello, everybody. You're watching Power Up with Pride 2023, supporting the Trevor Project. Trevor Project is the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health organization for LGBTQ, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning young people. The organization works to save young lives by providing support through the free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time 24/7. Excuse me. On a platform where young people spend their time, their 24/7 phone lifeline, chat, and text. They also run Trevor Space, the world's largest safe space social networking site for LGBTQ youth, and operate innovative education, research, and advocacy programs. We are all set for our next run. GrayGooGirl, we're going to be watching some Wizards and Warriors 3. You take it away.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm GrayGooGirl. I'm bringing you Wizards and Warriors 3. Game is very meaningful to me. I played it a lot when I was a kid. Yeah, it's a really interesting and unique kind of game for its time. I'm also here with the wonderful Demaraine.
Hi!
Maybe helping me with commentary along the way. Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get this started.
Can't believe that you're the third wizard and warrior. There was like two before. There's like 2 wizards and 2 warriors before this.
There's a little spoiler. There aren't actually any warriors in this. At least we're not going to see any. Can I get a countdown?
Yeah, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so first we're going to start by collecting a little bit of money, a couple coins, get us enough money so that we can buy ourselves some keys. Every door in town has the same key, and they're all sold by the locksmiths, which are also the bartenders. We're gonna pop in here, and we're gonna grab 2 keys. Alright.
Yep, the shopping is important. There's not a lot of it, though. Because we're gonna use these keys to learn the most important skill of them all. That's right.
Breaking and entering.
Breaking and entering.
Yeah, we're gonna get the first statue, which is the bronze thief statue. So we're learning how to be a thief by breaking in and stealing a statue, and then doing a guild challenge. Guild is right over here. Gonna give this guy the guild statue, and then we're gonna learn to be a thief. We're gonna do so while wearing full armor and carrying a sword, because that's what thieves do.
It's very stealthy.
Oh yeah. Also, this is the first auto scroller of the game, so if there are any donations that are queued up, feel free to toss them out.
Sounds good. We do have a $50 donation from Bees the One. We're still getting caught up a little bit from some pinball donations, and the comment is, I'm just getting into pinball, so Kitchen Showcase was a treat. Thanks to everyone who makes this possible. And if you'd like to donate to the Trevor Project, you can use the donate command in chat and put those donations towards a number of incentives. I'm looking through the list here, and we've been doing a great job of getting these unlocks met, but there are lots of polls that you can put your bids toward as well, including one for Super Metroid. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up that you can put your donations towards, and you can do all that through the donation command in chat.
Alright, so right now we're fighting the bronze thief statue. This is the hardest boss in the game, because it doesn't really like playing well with come on, there we go. It's hard to all the other guild bosses in that
the space. And the spacing is super fussy.
Yep, very, very important to be in very specific spots to hit it without getting hit back. Alright, so now that we are a thief, we have our new weapon, which is a dagger. It is worse than the sword, and we move just slightly faster, but it's time to go visit our bartender friend again, get some more keys.
Yeah, taking off the armor makes you run faster. Now you're just wearing your thief pants.
You get a little bit of gossip for free there. Definitely intended. That's RNG manipulation right there. Alright, so now we're gonna go and get our second thief statue, and we're gonna do that by fighting a fire-breathing demon in a hallway.
Why is there a fire-breathing demon in this hallway?
I wish I knew, but you know what? He knows that there's statues in here. He wants to make sure that this is... Yeah, maybe it's the Thieves Guild, like, trying to make sure that people who get their statues are, like, also strong and can fight. But yeah, so this fun fire-breathing demon just blocking this hallway. And that was that. We stabbed him in the shins, now he's gone. So this is our second thief statue. It's going to be used again to do another thief guild. But before that, we have to get past a very, very important obstacle, one that would normally require the elemental power of fire to get past, a beehive. And we are going to do that by just despawning it. Go over here, jump at a certain height, and no beehive. And that leads us into our next bit, where we're going to damage boost past a guard up here because of wonky physics. There we go. Then hop up here, and we are at our second Thieves Guild, which is basically the same as the first with slight changes here and there. Which is, yet again, another auto-scroller, so yeah, any more donations, feel free to toss them out.
Alright, well, as a reminder, we're watching Powered with Pride 2023, benefiting the Trevor Project. You can donate using the donate command in chat. And see the upcoming schedule using the schedule command. I mean, all of those can be put towards a number of different polls. I do have an active list of polls here. It looks like the next poll that's going to close is for the Mega Man 2 Atari remake. Choosing the soundtrack, a crunchy versus a smooth soundtrack in an Atari 2600 style Mega Man game. And your options are, either crunchy or smooth. And crunchy has a $100 lead. So if you'd like to hear the smoother remix soundtrack for that game, you could donate towards that poll.
Alright, so we're doing the Silver Thief statue right now, and we got really good cycles, so we'll be able to clean that up right there. See, so much faster than the bronze statue. And
yeah,
one cycle is darn good.
Sometimes he'll lean back and decide that he's just going to try to dodge your sword. He's very bad at it, unfortunately. But now we're going to get new thief pants, but these pants had a crowbar in them? Where do you fit the crowbar in those pants?
Just a crowbar. It is... Now, like, you'd think a dagger was ineffective, but now we're fighting with a crowbar. And we have to fight this guy with a crowbar. For the gold thief statue. But we're gonna kill him in the best way possible by flexing at him. See? We're not even gonna touch him. He's repelled by the flexing. There we go. Yeah, the hitbox on this crowbar is magnificently terrible. I have no idea what they were thinking.
But you flexed on him.
I flexed on him, and I got that, and it's all good. So now we're going to head back. We're going to go to the third Thieves Guild. You're not supposed to do the guilds in order. It's supposed to be a whole bunch of running around, jumping, going from the lower part of the city to the upper part of the city to the underground. But we're just doing them all out of order because it's fun. And faster. Whoops. Here.
So when do we get to the Warriors Guild? I was told there would be wizards and warriors.
You know, unfortunately, we're not going to ever get to the Warriors Guilds. See, as a matter of fact, it's way slower to actually do those guilds. So we're just gonna pass them on by. Oh, and right now we just got betrothed to one of the king's daughters to get her jewel. The king has 3 daughters, and you'll see where this goes. Gonna pop in here, and now we're doing our third Thieves Guild, which is again third verse, same as the second and first. Only this one has, I guess, a little more challenge because they start throwing more stuff at you. I like to think the thieves are just lined up on the outside throwing stuff at you the whole time.
Yeah, this time they're throwing knives because they were like, just like crossbows weren't doing it, and these spikes in the bottom, you haven't fallen into them yet.
Yeah. Kuros needs a challenge.
Haven't fallen for our trap doors yet. Like, what is this?
I really like the door mechanic. I think it's a lot of fun, but they just didn't really do much with it. It's also an homage to the first 2 games. Alright, so again, we're going to be doing the same kind of fight. This one is basically identical to the silver with more health. So we can ideally... Okay, we didn't get the first little swing in, but that's fine. We can 2-cycle this, it's just a whole lot harder.
Also, the thief is immune to being stabbed in the back because he's a thief. We'll go with that.
Yeah, exactly. He's got bonus backstab damage and bonus backstab protection. Oh, okay, so looks like we're gonna get a 3-cycle out of this. There we go. Which is fine. Not ideal, but still good. Alright, so we're gonna get now our third thief ability, and that is what I like to call Key to the City. It is the Skeleton Key. Don't mind that it looks like a crowbar there. It's a key. So this key lets you open any door. We no longer have to talk to our bartender friends to open doors. You can also use it like a crowbar and go in windows. We're gonna go down to go up. So we're actually going to the upper part of the city right now, where the nobles are. They don't like thieves, so if they see me, they're gonna punch me. They are very, not okay with thieves being up in this part of the city.
They want to protect their money.
Yeah, they have this whole idea of, like, there'd be a class system where if you're in the castle and you're a knight, you're okay, but if you're a thief or a wizard, they'll punch you. It was a good idea, but it doesn't really play that well. It doesn't work as well as I think they wanted it to. Alright, so we're gonna jump up here. 1, 2, 3. Big leap. And we're over here now. So we're going up to the top of the tower to meet up with one of the other king's daughters. One of the king's other daughters. And we're just gonna talk to her. And we're definitely going to inform her that we are marrying her sister. Probably. Maybe. Potentially.
This is really unethical what's about to happen. We don't tell her anything.
Oh, no. There is a rare chance that these birds will spawn there, and they are an absolute menace. But we got past them, we didn't fall, that was the important part. And get across. Yeah, so Kuros, please, everybody, be better than Kuros. He's now pledging his undying loyalty and love to two women at the same time without telling them about each other. And he's gonna do it again because this is a serial behavior for him. So it's best to just everybody be better than Kuros.
Nope, we're gonna jump off the side of the building because it's faster, because we need to get back down to the bottom of the map here.
Yeah, we're gonna bump into a side there. Yeah, and we'll pop through here. Run past the suspiciously Oni-looking guy. And because we're a thief, he doesn't attack us. That's one of the big thief abilities. Stealth.
Notably in this game, there is fall damage, but by using the sides of the roofs and the screen transition, you mitigate all of that, and don't take damage. Otherwise, Kuros would have broken his neck, which, you know, because he's completely unethical, I don't know if I could really say he deserves any less.
Alright, so take note of the color of the robes that this wizard is wearing and the color of his beard as we go into this test as a warrior to be a mage. That's right, if you're looking at the background, that is very clearly his beard and robes. We are climbing a wizard's beard right now. Which, I mean, I don't know what they were thinking, but, you know, that's definitely what it is.
Gross.
Incredible. It's unbelievable. So yeah, this is the first Wizards Guild test. It's mostly just a platforming challenge. This one's not so bad. Pretty big platforms. They move at a reasonable pace. There's only one jump that's ever kind of sketchy, and it's this one coming up. And it's fine. Alright, we're gonna go up here, and we're gonna fight this bronze wizard statue. We are in... Oh, perfect spot. Excellent. So there's like a very specific couple pixel wide spot where if you're standing, you can hit him, and he can't hit you. It's... yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it's not always easy to hit, so... And unlike with the Thieves Guilds, there's no, like, indicator on the floor as to where you should stand. Alright, we're gonna go for a thing called the Jackie Skip right now. And that's gonna let us go right into the underworld without having all the stuff required for it. Alright, we didn't get the good one, go for the backup. There we go. Just slip through a wall, totally intended behavior. Because he's such a good thief, he can stealth his way into walls.
Yeah, normally you need to be a warrior to get down here because there's an enemy there that blocks your path and bumps you away if you are not able to stab it. But, you know, we're gonna do thiefy things. And now it is time for the power of fire.
Using fire to kill this giant worm snake monster thingy, because he's in our way. He's very much crocamiring it up right now, where I don't have to fight him, but I mean, I kinda do, because he won't get out of the way. And he was just kind of minding his own business until I came in here and started throwing fire at him. Yep.
It's just a little fire, it'll be fine. I'm sure the worm will get better afterwards.
Exactly. It's totally fine. Don't worry about the worm. It's not worried. Why should you be?
But now you find the worm's wife because, you know, you killed the first worm. They're all wives. That's how this works, right?
Yeah,
it's just a game about polyamory.
It's a game about ruining relationships and you know, unethical behavior. It's just stealing stuff and lying to people about who you are. Killing
Nope.
things that don't deserve it.
Breaking into houses.
All breaking into all the houses. And like, yeah, with the crowbar, you learn like real breaking and entering, so you gotta use the actual crowbar to rip out a window. Like that's when you've graduated from like just trespassing to real breaking and entering.
The worm drops a pile of
Alright,
money. We don't need any of it.
Alright, so we need a moment of silence. And thank you, Kuros. Yeah, I don't know why the music breaks there, but it does.
Notably, what GrayGooGirl is also doing here is that there are doors that are hidden that you can only go in if you are the thief, and so...
They look like little corn puff thingies. Don't know why.
Who can say?
If we're not a wizard, we get kicked out because their secrets are not for us. So we're gonna go put on our robe and come right back in. Alright, so if you thought the first guild challenge looked even remotely challenging, this one is much, much worse. Platforms are half the size and move twice as fast. It's a lot of fun. Yes, I will always... This character always puts on his robe and wizard hat. Because he's a gentleman.
Terrible.
It's not my fault that people get those jokes. Alright, so this is the beard worm. We got the beard worm, that's good luck.
Goodbye,
That's
beard
right.
worm.
Didn't think that was a phrase you were gonna hear today, did you? Oh, and we missed that jump. That jump is the worst jump in the game.
But you didn't fall all the way to
Hey.
the bottom, which is good.
Yeah, I got it second try, which is basically what I expected to happen.
You got a second try, which is basically first try, but the second time.
And it looks like... Oh, nope. Get on over. No, don't do that, Kuros. It's bad.
If you really beef it, the wizard can knock you off, but you've got to really beef it.
Oh yeah, you gotta like get hit and then have like the worst RNG to get hit immediately afterward. Alright, so now we get the third wizard ability, which is we get to fly! It's also very, very, very slow, so we only use it when we absolutely have to. We're gonna jump up here, and we're gonna jump up here, and then we're gonna swap back to the thief because the thief is faster. Alright,
Yeah.
so we're going up here. We're going up to go through a set of doors that lead to different places, because non-Euclidean geometry is a feature of this world.
It's magic. Everything's magic.
Oh yeah, so much magic. And now we're gonna go up here, we're gonna change into a wizard, so that we can float up slightly taller than we can jump, and then swap back to thief so we can open this door. That is a master skeleton key door. And we're about to get married again!
No, seriously, communicate this. You can have multiple partners if you all talk to each other and you communicate, you do it right.
The moral of the story is everybody be better than Kuros. Kuros is not a good man. Alright, so we're gonna go up here, and now we are going to, without any indication, know that we have to levitate up here, and that we have to fight what I've lovingly referred to as the High Dragon. It is a dragon with 3 heads that are all about a third of the size they should be, and they all breathe fire. So it's a Hydra, it's a dragon, it doesn't really know what it wants to be. Also, we can only hit it in the face, and we're not supposed to be using the fire for this. We're supposed to be using the 3rd Warriors Guild sword, which is much, much better. It does more damage, it attacks faster. Okay, so we fell. That's unfortunate. That would be a run ender, but fortunately we built in some extra time. So, yeah, there's wonky physics. You can kind of, like, not get hit or get hit and just fall through the platforms. Again, this is an early Rare game. They didn't quite know what they were doing. So we're gonna try this again. Also, we can never know when they're going to attack, because it's pinned to the global cycle. So, sometimes you get very favorable RNG on the attacks, sometimes you get really terrible RNG on the attacks.
You mean like that one where the dragon flew up to you and was just like, ah, my face is next to your face. I will give you a kiss on the nose. And then you fell.
Just three shots back to back. Even if I was doing the attack spam, which has a chance to block those attacks, it just went straight through it. There we go. See, that's a good pattern. No attacks whatsoever. And yeah, if you're attacking for some reason, sometimes it doesn't go through. And yeah, this is basically the biggest RNG point of the game, and it's also right before the end. So it's one of those things where, like, a lot of good runs die at the High Dragon. I mean, Demoraine saw me lose, what, 2 PBs to the High Dragon?
Yeah. Yeah, like, you lost one where you actually fell down twice again, also. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, it's unfortunate.
The dragon...
It looks like we're good. There we go. And High Dragon is dead. We're gonna grab this gem over here.
The tough thing is
shoot
that...
off some celebratory fireworks right now. They're totally not required for a thing later. Don't worry about it.
We've got to show off. We've got magic, right? We're cool.
Exactly. We're celebrating the fact that we slayed the High Dragon and stole its gem. Which, you'd wonder, like, why have all of the getting betrothed thing if you just have to fight the dragon to get the gem? Like, why spread them out like that? But, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure Malik had a plan.
I mean, his plan did not stand up to a man who has decided that breaking windows is his entire brand.
Y'all. Alright, so we're gonna float up here, because it's the only thing to do. Now, this is a very, very, very long hallway, so if you've got donations, just throw them all out. It's gonna be about a minute of jumping.
Sounds good. You're watching Power Up with Pride 2023, supporting the Trevor Project. The Trevor Project's mission is to end LGBTQ youth suicide. LGBTQ youth are more than 4 times as likely to attempt suicide than their peers, and 56% of LGBTQ young people who wanted mental health care in the past year were not able to get it. But having at least one accepting adult can reduce the risk of a suicide attempt among LGBTQ youth by 40%, and 90% of young people who reach out to the Trevor Project experience de-escalation from their suicidal thoughts. If you'd like to support the Trevor Project and what it is that they're doing, you can use the donate command in chat to get to the donate link and put those donations towards a number of different incentives, which includes a showcase that still needs to be met for Super Mario Odyssey, which has showcased the darker side, which is about $230 short of being met at this point. So if you'd like to donate to add more to the marathon, see more video games played quickly, that is the next showcase that still needs to be met. And you can find all that information through the donate command or at powerupwithpride.org.
So we're in the last little bit of this run. There's just 2 more rooms to go through. Again, this is all just a lot of jumping, and normally I'd swap back to the Thief for speed, but since it's all vertical climbing, the Wizard is way better for it. Yeah, so we only have 2 more floaty sections, and then we get to meet up with the King. Alright, we're gonna float up here. As a side note, I really love this tile set. I don't know why.
It's really cool. Like, I like the green on the outside. It really gives it a good feel. Also, you get some extra healing here from all these food items because we're going to need it for the final boss. You want to make sure that you've got as much health as possible. It's a really dangerous fight.
Oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna swap back to the Thief because the Thief is faster in cutscenes. And I want y'all to say hello to our short king, which we're about to save.
Everyone stands a short king.
Alright, now we've met Malik, the evil king, and he's going to pull the meanest trick of all. If you say yes to this dialogue, it game overs you immediately. But we were smart enough to know to look for that, and we're gonna do this thing real quick where we just, boop, and that's the end of the game. We made Malik explode with the power of thought. That is time, yep. Also, I'm gonna hit reset to spare everybody a bunch of flashy colors. Yeah, normally that would go into a sequence where there's a whole bunch of, like, brightly flashing, quickly swapping colors, which obviously are not great for a marathon. But yeah, that was Wizards and Warriors. Wizards and Warriors 3, Kuros, Visions of Power. TM.
Basically what happened there is that the victory fireworks after the dragon fight are actually very, very important to manipulate it so that you float at the final boss correctly, and when you do so, he just, instead of you fighting him, he just sort of explodes.
I don't know how someone found that, but it is amazing. And yeah, apparently those fireworks overwrite a value on his attack pattern. and the levitation just triggers an explosion. Yeah. So that's that. I think that's yeah.
Short and sweet and to the point.
Yep. Quick run. What was the time on that, by the way?
Timer on the screen says 22:18.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It's not bad for the Hydreigon getting you twice.
I'm pretty sure that's faster than the submission I put in.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
Alrighty. Yeah, if you're interested in seeing more of the stuff that I do, I'm on Twitch. They just posted a link, so yeah. Feel free to toss me a follow there. I run stuff multiple times a week. So.
She'll be back later.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll be back later today to play Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise.
You can name the characters.
You can and should. It's the top 12, so just as many names as y'all want to throw in there. Can't guarantee anyone but the top value amount will get put in, but they'll all be added. Not sure you'll see them necessarily in the game, though.
No other plugs, thank you. No other
Yeah. I think that's it.
I've got a couple of things to plug. Sorry about that. My mic went cold all of a sudden. I do have a couple of things to plug. You're watching Power Up with Pride 2023, supporting the Trevor Project, the world's largest suicide prevention and mental health organization for LGBTQ young people. The organization works to save young lives, providing support through free and confidential suicide prevention and crisis intervention programs on platforms where young people spend their time through their 24/7 lifeline, chat, and text options. They also run Trevor Space, the world's largest safe space social networking sites for LGBTQ youth, and operate innovative education, research, and advocacy programs. If you'd like to donate to the Trevor Project, you can do so through the donate command in chat to get the donation link, and all those donations will go towards the Trevor Project and be applied to a number of different incentives. The next showcase that needs to be met is for Super Mario Odyssey to showcase the dark and darker side. Just still about $230 short of being met at this point. There's also a number of different polls that you can put those donations toward as well. If you are unable to donate financially to the Trevor Project, there are other ways to get involved, or if you just have some extra time and you'd like to get involved more than just at being able to donate at the marathon, there's a wide range of ways to volunteer with the Trevor Project across the country. If you're interested in becoming a crisis counselor to support LGBTQ young people through their text or chat services, or if you're interested in helping with their advocacy work in your home state, you can visit their webpage at thetrevorproject.org/get-involved. If you live specifically in New York City or Los Angeles, you can also sign up to be trained as a crisis counselor on Trevor Lifeline, which is a 24/7 phone line for young people in crisis. And you can also donate directly at thetrevorproject.org/donate.